Listen.
Well, in answer to the last question, first, no, different white supremacists are very skilled, very adaptable, the most sophisticated ones. They know the white code. So they say, okay, here comes the black guy who, works down on the dock and whatnot, and he likes hip-hop. So, okay, so I'll learn a little bit about hip-hop, and so that way I can talk to him a little bit about him. He'll be relaxed and whatnot, and then I can talk to him about other things that I want him to do that'll fit me, okay? So they'll do that. See, the white supremacists, they are masters of psychology. I mean, they're the best psychologists in the world. They know how the mind works. They know how to make a black person laugh. They know how to make them cry. They know how to make them sad. They know how to do all of this. Why? Because they spend full time studying us. All right? We don't spend any time studying them. We spend full time studying us.
Yeah.
That's why we don't really learn anything about the world that we are, the real world, and who runs it that we are in. Because we spend all our time watching each other. One slave at the bottom of the ship watching the other slave at the bottom of the ship. Now, how much are you going to learn from that? Except how to have contempt for people who are enslaved, which is what we do. And that's why we go at each other every chance we get.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're down at the bottom of the ship hitting each other with our chains.
Okay.
We are chained now to the ship, the slave ship. That hasn't changed. So we spend our time doing what? Fighting each other in the bottom of the ship. And every now and then the captain of the ship or the sailors in charge, whatnot, white, they come down and splash water on us or something, turn the hose on us on them if they got one sophisticated that, and break up the fight, so that they can get some sleep. Because that's all it is. They don't care about us. I mean, just break up the fight so we can get some sleep. You're disturbing us. You dark people, you slaves and whatnot. The captain has to get his rest. The captain can't put up with all that noise that you sometimes make. They don't mind you fighting each other as long as you don't kill each other, because we got to use you, okay? We'll let a few of you die. I mean, that goes with the trade. That's part of the business. But that's basically what it's all about. If you're not white as a person, if you're not classified as white, then you are something less than white. By less meaning you're supposed to have less power, less choices than a person who is classified as white in all 9 areas of activity wherever you are on the planet. It doesn't make any difference what shade of black you might be. Black, brown, red, yellow, beige, slang term, red bone, whatever. If the question is, are you white or not? That's it. You don't even have to go into the shades of color. Shades of color, just shades of color. White is non-color. That's why they call people of color colored people. People that have color. If you're white, white is not a color except when you're talking about paint. If you're talking about people, you're talking about a category of people who are supposed to be eligible to be white supremacists. That doesn't say, a lot of black people are white. If you look at their skin color, they're really white. We've got some of them in our families, extended families, if not in the immediate family, so-called. All right? Even though in the system of white supremacy, there's no such thing as a black family anyway. I mean, that's a myth. That's something made up. That's something black people walk around thinking they got. Prisoners of war don't have families. All right? That's not logical. That's not true. You cannot be a prisoner of war and have anything. You don't even have yourself, not say anything about having a family. And the white supremacists prove that over and over again, all the time, right in our face. You don't have nothing. You have you don't even have yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just got me as your boss. That's all you got. And it'll stay that way, and that's what drives you black people crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't understand how we do that and what your status really is. That's why you're crazy like we have made you. And you act crazy. And you will be in this state as long as I have power over you. We have to understand that. Prisoners of war. I keep saying that over and over again. Prisoners, what does a prisoner of war have? That's the question. A prisoner of war has nothing, even when they think they have something. Once you're a prisoner of war, you're just a number.
Yes.
And once you're a prisoner of war in the system of white supremacy, you're just a color. That's all that you have. And you don't even have that, because the white supremacists would walk up to you and say what color you are, on any given day. All right? Or what color anything is. If the white supremacists say, you look up at a black person, you say, oh, the sky is blue. And the white supremacist said, no, the sky is gray. And the black person will say, well, I'm looking at it, and I can see, I know a blue sky, I ain't afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And the white supremacists say, what did I say, boy? I say the sky is gray. Now, you going to prove to me that the sky is blue? What are you going to use as proof? Well, I got sense. I can see it. I can see that the sky is blue. I know blue when I see it. The sky is blue today. It ain't gray. And the white supremacist said, what did I just say to you? They say, well, are you going to make me say that the sky is blue? Now, that's the white supremacist talking to a black person anywhere on this planet right now. Are you going to make me say that when I just told you, boy, that the sky is gray? Yeah, but nothing. Yeah, but you don't overrule me under any circumstance. I don't care what you're looking at. You say you got a wife. I say you haven't. Your wife belongs to me. Now, prove that she doesn't. Because I can prove that she does because I own you. And that means what? And this is very important when the white supremacists are talking. If I own you, what do you own? Just answer that question. Stop and think about it. If somebody owns me, then what do I own? I don't own anything, because whoever owns me owns everything that I claim is mine. And that gets back to that answer about somebody saying something about a basketball player, having this and having that. Under the system of white supremacy, if you're black, you have absolutely nothing. Not even the privilege of calling yourself black if a white supremacist say you're brown, like somebody just called in and said, or you're yellow, or you're blue. Why? Because I said so, boy. Because I said so, gal. Now, you prove to me that I'm lying. And I just told you, you bet not tell me that I lied. Because I can hurt you, and you cannot hurt me. That's the bottom line, folks.
Yes, sir.
That's the bottom line. I can hurt you a whole lot more than you can hurt me. And every non-white person on this planet that ever attempted to do that, we laugh at them. And we say, bring it on. Because now that's the bottom line. Can you prove it by force? Because that's what you're going to take to do it, to change what I just told you. Sky being gray instead of blue. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me, a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, but when they saw those cartoons that just repeated what I was saying and attaching my name to it, and came right out of the book, the material did, they say that they better understood it. And I can understand that because people are kind of visual, particularly in the year 2021 now, more visual than ever.